And welcome to Ask Ellie Intuitive Insights, your questions answered. This is April 2025 Astrology Report. We have just begun the month, and it is so packed with planetary activity that there's so much happening, I don't even know where to start. So I'm going to go back a little bit. We're going to go back to March 29th with the eclipse. It was when the eclipse happened in Pisces that a lot of things opened up. A lot of things are in action right now. We're going to start seeing things happening in the world, in our personal lives for the next 6 months. And then on March 30th, this is where Neptune went into Aries. Now, Neptune going into Aries, this has not happened in over 150 years. So mind you, we're looking at a brand new time in planetary history in terms of astrology for those of us alive now. And so it's going to stay in Aries until October of 2025. Then it will go back into Pisces. And then in January of 2026, it will go back into Aries, and where it will stay until May of 2038. So what does Neptune in Aries look like? Well, as we've said, it has not been around for 150 years. In the past, if we want to look at, do we allow the past to dictate the present? Historically, in the past, Neptune in Aries has always been a time of, looking at cloudiness, bringing things that have been hidden to the forefront. Of course, we know that Aries is a very dynamic planet, and Neptune is a planet of dreaminess. So perhaps where we have been asleep, not awake, is now going to start to come to fruition, where people are waking up. Now, remember all of the videos for the last few decades about wake up, waking up, and still that had little to no effect on mass consciousness, not mass consciousness, but it did wake up many other people into different dimensions, recognizing that there are higher dimensionalities, recognizing consciousness, recognizing that thought creates reality. So we're looking at a new era in time right now. And for those of you who know my work, you know that I spend a lot of time talking about epistems, and we are actually according to the way that I see the world in philosophy and history, we are now in the fourth epistem that is being created. And there are going to be links to all of this at the end of the video if you're interested. But now let's get back to circling the days of the calendar, which is a little bit more lighthearted. And I'm going to keep, because of the heaviness of what's going on energetically, atmospherically, solar flares, sunspots, geomagnetic fields, politics, I'm going to keep this lighthearted. And so let's start with circling April 6th, this Sunday. This will be where the sun will be sextile Jupiter and Venus retrogrades trine Mars. And this is going to be a good day for larger, lucky things. So if you have something that you're planning that involves luck, go do it now. Write it into your journal. Start putting the ideas out to the world. Okay, focus on yourself now and not on what is happening that you have little to no control over. Focus on you, where your thoughts are going, and what you can contribute to the world to raise consciousness. And so bring some joyous thoughts into the world, no matter what is going on around you. On the 7th, we have Venus retrograde conjunct Saturn and Venus retrograde sextile Uranus in Pisces. Now, this is and Mercury is going to be going direct. So now this is a time where financially people can start to live into their obligations. So if you're obligated to somebody financially, this would be a good day to circle and clean up some of that integrity, meaning if you've got credit card debt, or you have something that needs to get paid off, or you owe people money, circle the day and handle your finances. It's a good day to do that. We remain relatively quiet until the full moon on the 12th. This is going to be a bit of a challenging full moon, as if the month has not been challenging yet. So on this full moon, there's going to be the sun. It'll be in conflict with Mars in Cancer. Mars, and then there's going to be a conflict between Saturn and Mercury. Jupiter is well angled to all of this. There's also Passover, and then Venus goes direct, having been retrograde since March 1st. And love can now improve. Now we can start sending love again. There's more room for love to come through us, to come through onto the planet. So we're looking at hope again. Hope has been restored. And then we have Palm Sunday on the 13th, and we have Tax Day in the United States on the 15th. All right, now let's move on to the 16th. We have a Mercury conjunct Neptune in Aries. This is a fabulous day to circle if you are in the creative world, meaning if you're doing a project, you're writing, you're drawing, you're doing art, you're creating something, you're doing a new app, whatever it is that you want to be doing that's creative. This is a day to do it. However, do not sign any contracts on that day right now. Don't worry about, oh, I'm going to lose the opportunity. If you can avoid signing a contract on that day, just let it be. Don't sign. Okay. On the 17th, we have Mars entering Leo. Now, again, we do know that Mars is a very dynamic planet, and we know about Leo out there, boisterous, showy, showmanship. Um, Again, and optimistic. So we'll have to see the way that this unfolds. The sun enters Taurus on the 19th, and there's also a Mars trine Neptune Leo Aries. So circle this if you need to be charismatic. If this is a day where you need to pull out the box of charm and you want to show some charisma, you want to be affectionate and tender, you want to get into your feminine, you want to be socializing with friends and family. This is a good day to do all of that. Then on the 20th, we have of April, we have Easter, and Venus will sextile Uranus. There's going to be a lot of feelings of sweetness in the air. There may be things that are going to get revealed, things that have been kind of hidden are going to come to the surface. And if that's in your own personal life, you may want to use a mantra, which is everything that I need to know will be revealed to me now. Because sometimes there are things that we want to know and we don't have answers, and we just keep asking why. So rather than ask why, just tell the universe, God, everything I need to know will be revealed to me. And this will be a great day for this to happen. You'll also find that this will be a day where you'll feel happy and you will have an abundance of energy. Okay, now things will stay quiet until the 23rd. You may want to, again, circle your calendar on here. If you need to delay something, delay it. Okay, there's no reason pushing your head against the wall. Just think about the walls of Jericho. They came tumbling down when the time is right. So pay attention to the 23rd. Don't go against the flow. Just take a step back if you need to. On the 24th, again, you're going to have opposites over here. So don't do anything that looks like this. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. You don't have to be right. Do you want to be right or happy? Do you want to be righteous about something and then create arguments over this? Is it really worth your energy and your time? On this particular day, let it go. My advice to you. On the 25th, this is a day where we have Mars opposite of Pluto, Leo Aquarius over here. Again, we're looking at opposites. I want to do it my way. It needs to be done this way. I'm going to be righteous about it. You pick your battle. If that's where you want to go into that realm of confrontation, or you want to tell yourself, you know what, this can wait for another day. This can wait till the energies have calmed, and I will work with it on that day. Choice is always yours. Okay, then we have the new moon on the 27th. Again, another challenging day over here. We're going to be meeting demands of other people. People will be coming to us for demand with their demands. Uranus is going to be doing some instigating, put it like that. So again, circle the 27th if you want to create your new moon wish list, create your new moon wish list, create your new moon wish list. But basically, what I'm getting for the tone of this month is if you do not need to get out there and fight for something, okay? Take a back seat. The fighting will come when the time is right. And it doesn't, perhaps it won't need to be fighting. Perhaps it will be done in love and connection and understanding and compassion to find a different model of approaching subjects and conversations as opposed to fighting and battling your way through something, because we know that that never works in the end. Okay, this is an interesting month. Let's see how this plays itself out. Again, this is just what the planets are doing in my interpretation. Nothing is written in stone. This is not 100% correct. Okay, remember, we get to choose. It is a roadmap. We choose. Choose wisely, choose safely, choose carefully. Okay, ciao for now. Take care and keep me posted.